The designers here have constructed a plant schedule, and I'm looking at it now in a very detailed fashion, but they've built it by taking individual symbols from the design and stacking them up in this series of tables and whatever. Let's go back into the model and zoom in here, and they've constructed their own table and added a row through here and so on. There's a lot of work being done to build this. We'd like to suggest that it would be easier to use one of the tools in gCADPlus to do that. Let's select these, and they're on a layer called Original Schedule. So let's go to the Layers tab, and we'll turn them off here. And they disappear. Let's see if we can use one of the tools in gCADPlus to generate it as I've done here, using the Plant Schedule tool. So if I select any one of the plants in the design, can you see each of them is attached to an entry in the plant database that accompanies it? And AW Landscaping have made their own, and what we can do now, since every one of these is tagged, we've got a whole series of tools. We can say show all the symbols with tags, and you can see if I zoom out that all the symbols are tagged. The yellow ones here are just rocks. So if we come back here, how can we create this drawing so that we can simply drag it and put it back into position? Well, it's done with gCADPlus custom content, and we need to answer some questions. Do we want the symbols? Yes, we do. Do we want any red markers? No, we don't. They're used for massed planting. Do I want the type? This time I do need that, because the original designers have sorted everything out into groups, but we can use this tool to do that for us. We don't want a code or pot size. We want the botanical name and the common name, and we don't want to print one under the other, and the text type 170. So all I need to do is click in here. I'll make it a little narrower and tighter, and the schedule gets redrawn. So now we should be able to simply move that across and in position, like so, and we'll check. I'll get rid of that rectangle that I used as a guide, and now we want to go to the layout and see what it looks like. We could perhaps do a little adjustment to it, but I'm relatively happy with that. So that took very little time, whereas constructing them in the way you saw earlier takes a lot more time. So the custom schedule is well worth experimenting with in your gCADPlus environment. Well, if we take a close look at our schedule, it's just a block. So we could improve things by going back into model space, looking at the block. It's just a block, so you could jump in there and change the height of the plant schedule. I'm sure you would like an improvement to gCADPlus. The Angus Wheaton team sorted the type out into riparian planting, shrubs and grasses and so on, and that is not possible yet in gCADPlus, but we have it on the wish list. We need to add to gCADPlus some real versatility here. We need to turn this into an Excel-like table so we can sort and mix and get things done the way we want. It is possible via gCADPlus and extracting the ground cover and push that out to a CSV file. That will push it out into a form that Excel can load, then you can sort, arrange and insert new rows and bring it back into the gCADPlus environment as an image file. And that also works extremely well. And we'll make a movie on that at a later time.